For updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, Aya. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai. Okay. Let's get this started today. Quite a lot on our plates this morning. And let's start it off with the Europa League. And yesterday, something remarkable actually happened. And I must commend the Nigerians that are actually waxing strong. His name is Cyril Deza. And he's a Super Eagles player, scored over 20 goals as I speak right now for the Glasgow outfit in Scotland. And you look at it, Rangers have been waxing strong thanks to Cyril and what he did yesterday, putting Jose Mourinho's team to the sword with a goal and an assist. And I must say that kudos to him. We're hoping that he can replicate this particular form when he gets into the Super Eagles, because he's in the 39-man squad that has been invited by Eric Shaw. And it's looking good for the Super Eagles because more and more players are rising to the fore. He's not the only one, but for now, for today, let's just focus on him. But in the meantime, Jose Mourinho was down to his own antics again. A reporter was asking a very long question and he feigned like he was actually sleeping, and just to mock the reporter. You know, he's always had a rift with reporters over the years, because how would you just do that? Just mocking the reporter by just feigning that he's actually sleeping. But Mourinho says it's not over, that when they get back to the Ibrox, they will actually level up things and actually go on to win. And talking about the Europa League, let's quickly move on and say that as it stands right now, Manchester United yesterday were able to grab a draw from that particular game in Spain as they played out a 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad. Some other results that actually came in the Europa League saw some other teams rise to the fore. AZ Alkmaar, stunning Tottenham Hotspur by beating them 1-0. Lyon with their coach in tears after being given a 9-month suspension, back on the bench for this particular one, beating FCSB 3-1. Like we said, Fernabache losing to Rangers 3-1. And not forgetting Bodo Glimt stunning Olympiacos 3-0. Roma beating Athletic Bilbao 2-1. And on and on and on. Now, Ayo, this is quite an interesting and a very, very heartwarming news. The first of its kind, I must say. The WTA have decided to do something remarkable. And for the first time in the history of sports, women will be given a 1-year maternity paid leave. All thanks to the Saudi PIF, who are engineering this. And it's never been this good. But I must say that this is really, really this is really good news for women, especially because they're saying that it will give them the opportunity to probably take out some time, go freeze their eggs, go give birth. Yes. So, of course, Kim Kleisler, she is a PIF ambassador, so she's the one chairing this and saying that this is massive, this is massive, this is massive.
Women afford for this in different industries and sectors.
Yeah, so this is. But Rufai, we might criticize the Saudis for what they do with the whole sport washing thing. But whether you like it or not, they are putting their money where their mouth is. And more importantly, ensuring that people get equity and also people get great paydays in sport. They've turned around golf, they've turned around boxing. Now, in tennis, they're doing something quite remarkable. And I must also say, moving on to the Super Falcons, in the latest ranking, the Super Falcons seem to be doing very well. They're 36 globally right now, and they keep rising in the rankings. We're hoping that 2025 will be their year, as we're looking forward to great, great things with the Super Falcons. Hopefully they get a coach, because they still need a coach there. And before I actually wrap it up quickly, let's actually say that we're getting closer to it. Of course, next week, Wednesday, the 12th of March, we'll be having something out to actually break down the whole FIFA Council elections that will be taking place in Cairo, Egypt, from about 12 noon Nigerian time. Of course, Amaju Melvin Pinnick is actually in the offing. But of course, the reason why I brought out this news is that they've actually released the 13-man list of those that will be running for the office. Of course, only six can actually get into the office, because only 6 slots is allotted to Africa. alongside the vice president, making 7. So we know who the vice president is, which is the CAF president, Patrice Motsepe. But quite a number of people are actually coming in and trying to vie for a spot on the Council of FIFA. And next week, the chicken will be coming to roost, literally. So those are the list of people that have actually indicated interest. Of course, several alliances will be happening and several merges will be happening. Some will be dropping out. And let's see how it actually goes. And finally, and this would gladden your heart, Ayo, Nwaneri, according to reports, the National Sports Commission are looking for a way to woo him in and bring him to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yes.
And according to sources from the player, the first to approach him, be it Nigeria or England, he will pledge his allegiance.
Very good. Ethan, come home.
Quickly. Like
I really want to thank Kim Clijsters this morning.
Yeah.
Aaron, it's not going to stop the fact that Saudi is sports washing. There's a lot of human rights violation in Saudi. Like they spent a gazillion on sports. It's not going to change the fact that their hands are in blood. Khashoggi blood is on Saudi. But I want to thank Kim Clijsters because she was only part of the few people that went to have a child and could still come back and achieve success.
Yes.
It's not always easy for other women.
Yes.
But she did not say because when she came back, she had a child, she was successful. She started looking for ways to open it up for other women.
Yeah, true.
And that's why I say the true victory goes to Kim Clijsters today. And thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim.
I think it's really revolutionary, like you've said, Aaron. Really great news this morning. The women are winning this morning. I'll share the other one about the Falcons, who have retained their top spot on the global FIFA rankings as #1 on the African continent and number 36 globally. But for tennis, I think it's very, very important because sometimes these are decisions that affect a woman's decision to maybe expand her family or have a family, thinking of the fact that I'm going to lose a lot of income in the interim. This is for because they're self-employed, and so if they're not playing tennis, they're not making money, they're not able to sustain a lifestyle. And it's ironic because at that time you need a lot more money to be able to look after a child. So really good to hear that. But the only thing is that would a woman take the 1 year off? Because sometimes the decision is also you losing opportunities and even ranking when you go away for that period of time. But it's great to see that they've given women a choice and that this will be paid. And it doesn't have to do with your ranking, but you need to have played at least 8 matches in the last 1 year or 24 in the last 36. So great one there.
Yeah, which one I must say?
Well, I mean, to be eligible, that's the condition. 8 matches, 12 months, play 24 months out of 36. But should you decide, Women Tennis Association says not to return to the game, you don't have to pay back the money. And a total of about 320 players at this moment are eligible for that paid maternity leave. Now, Victoria Azarenka says, sir, this is game-changing. Naomi Osaka says this is life-changing. You mentioned Mourinho. Apart from the fact that he was playing Pusum at that press interview, I think the more important thing was the confidence that he showed. He said that the Scottish team, Rangers, they may have beaten Fernabache, but he was saying they should not jubilate because it's not over yet. There's still a second leg.
Truly it's not over.
And he's saying that, look, if they beat them during the second leg, then he will congratulate them. But they should just not jubilate yet. That shows, in my view, confidence. So beyond the playing Pusum antics that you emphasized during the press conference. And then Neymar is back in the game. He is part of the Brazilian squad now in the qualifiers. They're going to play Colombia and Argentina. After the misfortune with Al Hilal.
Doctor, would you call that a misfortune?
Well, it was an underwhelming performance as a result of injury with
But he got a gazillion load of money
but
that has changed his life and the life of future generations after him.
That is back home. And the US
he is
now saying they are making a bid for 2031 FIFA Women's World Cup. They were to do it in 2027. They stepped down. Now they say 2021. But South Africa is interested. Morocco is interested. But I guess FIFA will give it anyway to the US and another partner because that will make better
Infantino and Donald Trump.
Commercial purpose.
Bodies, yes.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.